The June primary is a little over a week away, and two Republicans, they're facing off for Iowa's House District 1 race. In our Beyond the Podium segment, State House reporter Skylar, she sits down with U.S. Representative Mariannette Miller-Meeks to discuss why she's running again and also what she hopes to accomplish in Congress if she's reelected.
And if you are reelected, what is going to be your first piece of legislation that's going to be your priority?
Well, we have several pieces of legislation that we hope to get through now. One on accelerating kids' access to care. Another is on the Drug Act, which is on PBM reform, which will immediately lower prescription drug prices.
What specific action do you want to see Congress take to help with immigration?
Our border bill, it's important that we get it across. Asylum reform, that we get that across. Chain migration, we need to slow that down. Reinstate the Remain in Mexico policy.
One of the criticisms with the asylum process is that it takes too long for somebody seeking asylum to get it. Are there any policies that you would like to see maybe adjusting that program a little bit?
We need a faster legal immigration system. It shouldn't take 10 to 16 years to become a legal citizen of this country. So let's work on the legal part of it, the administrative law judges and asylum hearing, and I think that we can have a more orderly system than we have now.
You recently made comments about China paying for a Muscatine student trips to go over to China, and you said that it had national security risk. Can you kind of explain why you feel that way?
When it's being paid for by the Chinese Communist Party, and we know that they're a propaganda arm, then that's where there are national security issues. And so I think that our concern has been conveyed to the State Department. The State Department has reached out to the school. We're setting up combined meetings with myself, the school, and the State Department, because we just want the school to be fully aware of what the Chinese Communist Party is doing.
You've co-sponsored a Life at Conception bill. I was curious why this is something you feel should be tackled at the national level instead of something that is left up to the states.
We know that the Dobbs decision turned back the decision of abortions back to the states, which is where I think that it belongs. And so each state, our state in Iowa, has passed a bill that limits abortion after 6 weeks. Other states will have other time periods that they go. I'm pro-life with exceptions for rape, incest, and the life of the mother.
So would you not sign on to a bill now, like at the federal level?
I've not signed on to a bill now because now that the Dobbs decision has occurred, that's really kind of changed those dynamics. And as we've seen, we know that looking at in vitro fertilization or IVF, and as a doctor, I'm very supportive of that. We need to have provisions to make it very clear what it is that we're talking about.
Former President Donald Trump hasn't come out and officially endorsed you. Are you planning to support him? And do you, have any idea on why he hasn't officially endorsed you?
Well, I'll certainly be supporting President Trump. That's going to be an easy vote, especially when the alternative is President Biden. You know the endorsement I'm really looking for? I'm looking for the endorsement of the people that I represent.
In Des Moines, Skylar Tallal reporting.